Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Cassill. I wanted to let you know a little bit about the lab that's going to be taking place next week and what you can do to start working on it now and explain your groups. So if you look in Canvas, you'll notice that our calendar's been updated. There was a reading or a video assignment that it turns out part of our lab project next week kind of duplicates that work. So 14.4, I've made it optional. If you've already done it, probably I'll turn that into extra credit. It's helpful, so if you need some help understanding impulse and momentum, I would do that. But you do not have to do that assignment because instead you'll be covering those same ideas during the lab beginning now if you want, right? So that's the update to that. If you go to your modules, you will see that the top module is the Crumple Zone Engineering Design Challenge. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Come on, computer, zoom. All right, that's a little too zoom. So the top module, Crumple Zone Engineering Design Challenge. There's a video link where I'm explaining the lab project to you, so you can start there. There's a little video inception. I'm explaining it to you here, and there's a video here explaining it. There are a number of assignments that are part of this lab. This is all we're working on next week. These beginning assignments are essentially all independent. You could work with somebody. It could be somebody in class or in a different class. It's entirely up to you. You can collaborate here if you so choose. But the real piece I want to explain right now is that the actual lab, the Crumple Zone Engineering Design Challenge right here, this is the one that you can go to the library to pick up materials for. This one, you have some components where you're working as part of a team and some parts where you're working independently. I know that working together as a team right now is difficult, so there's options for you. All right. When we work together on Monday or Tuesday next week, we'll work in teams and it'll be clear what components you have to do then. But some of you may want to get started working with your team earlier than that. So here's what I want to show you. Okay. Your team, if you look in your Google Calendar, for example, I'm going to go ahead and turn off Mr. Casill's calendar because it just adds too much stuff. If you look in your Google Calendar, it'll look something like this. Um, so again, if you want to find your Google Calendar, you can literally type calendar into Google, or if I move my face a little bit, the little waffle up here, this is where all your Google apps are. So on any Google related screen, there'll be one. My face is still in the way. Oh my goodness, in between there. There's going to be one that says calendar that would take you to this link also. So in here, starting today, Wednesday the 9th, even though I know this day is mostly past by the time most of you see this, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of groups that are set up for me as the teacher, right? I've made a group for each of my classes, so there is a team meet specific to you and the people that are randomly selected for you to work with, right? You should just see one of these because you should be in just one team. So these go on. Like if I look into next week, you'll see that here they are. They go all the way till Friday, which is the due date for the assignment. So when we meet in class on Monday and Tuesday, we will then go to these groups so you can work with your team. They're open like this the entire time because at any point, if you arrange to meet with your team, if you really hit it off and you guys decide you're going to collaborate together for the entire lab, this way you have access to a Google Meet with those people very easily. All right. You should be able to see who's in your group in Canvas. Um, Actually, I'm not sure if that's true right now. I think I have that turned off. You should also be able to see who's in your Google Meet in your appointment in your calendar. So otherwise, we'll be meeting on Monday and Tuesday with those groups after we gather as a class. So I just wanted to explain. You got an invite from me. This is what you'll see in your calendar. Yes, this is so you can collaborate as a team. All right. Please let me know if you've got any questions about this. And you're welcome to get started on this lab now. Some of you might look at next week and go, gosh, you'll be burned out. Get some of those assignments done now, especially because I removed the Wednesday and Thursday requirement. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.